elementary algebra. Okay, we're going to be looking at questions. Okay, this is for exam preparation, different questions. So the first one we have here is we have cube roots of -125 p to power 5. This is an elementary algebra. Simplify the following. So this is the first one we have. So what we can do here is very simple. The minus here, they come outside. The cube root of minus will be minus. This 125 is 5 to power 3. Okay, 5 to power 3. The P5, we can break into two parts. One here, okay, and then another one P2. Exactly. And the reason we broke into two parts is because this is the cube root. So by the time we open the cube root, this one, the 3 here, we cancel. So this will be equal to minus cube roots of 3. If you remove these cube roots, we're going to have 1 over 3 as a power. This one also P 3 1 over 3, and then you have this one P2, which is a P2 cube root of that. Cube root of that. So this one and this one cancel. We have 5. Don't forget your minus. Also here, also cancel. We have P. This one, there's no exact value for that. That's P2, and don't forget your cube root in this place. So that starts on that. Okay, let me chip in one thing, the rules that happens here. Don't forget, in one of the rules for indices, if you have a to power 1 over m, it's going to be equal to what? Square root of what? Square root of a. The denominator is what? Is m, which will be inside this square root. Okay, and then to power 1. And anything to power 1 is that number. So it's going to give you a and then m here. So the 1 here will not show. So that's what happens when you remove such case. Okay, so the reverse is the case. So the a to power what? 1 over m, because there is 1 here. So that's that to the solution of the first one. Let's see the second question. Okay, I've said it's going to be solving questions on elementary algebra. This one. Okay, we have the 8 outside. The 32, you can split into 2. This is square root. It could be 16 times 2 for 32. And then C13, we can make it to be C to the power 6 times 2. And then remain 1. 6 times 2, that's 12. Plus the one here, making 13. Don't forget one of the rules of indices, when you have inner power times the outside power, it's going to be what? The inner times the outside. That'll be this. Okay, so that's what we apply for C13. So then we now have 8 times square root. 16 is 4 to the power 2. Okay, times 2. Yep, then times C to the power 6 times 2, and then times the other one. Then this one, don't forget the square root of 4 to the power 2 will be what? Will be 4. This one, there is no direct answer for this one. This one, you have this one, power 2. And then if you remove the square root, you also have what? Half. So this one and this one, we cancel. Okay? Then the remaining part now, this one and this one, that's 2c, square root of 2c. There's no answer for square root of 2c. So we're going to have 8 times 4, that's 32. and then times what? Times root 2c. And that finished the answer to that question. Then don't forget, we have root a. It's the same thing as what? A to power what? To power half. Okay, and it's vice versa. It's vice versa. You can also turn this one to this one. Okay, which is what? Which is the same thing as what? Square root of a. What you have here, that's 2. And then to power 1, which is the same thing as what? Root a 2. Okay, the 2 is just the square root. So, and that's the answer for that B part. The C part, welcome on board. You're just coming in, begin to give the video a thumbs up. Okay, let's make the section interactive. Begin to show the video love. Okay, and begin to share the links of this video across your social media platform. For the returning viewers, please begin to type your comments, give the videos a thumbs up, and share the links on all your social media platforms. 16, split it into 2 or square. And then this one, M16, we can make it M2 power 4, and then times 2. Okay, let's make it 4. Can it be 4? I want the square root to remove the, so that will be 8, 2. 8 and 2. 8 and 2. 8 and 2. The square root will remove these 2. By the time we remove the square root, and then N64, that will be 32, and then 2. The square root also will take care of this external power. So that's what we have now. So when you have the square roots of products of function, so this one means square root of what? Or square. This one also, this one is what? M8 power 2, also square root. So that square root, I'm making it power what? Power r. So this one and this one we cancel. And then this one also is also square root. So because when you have square root of a, b, c, it's the same thing as square root of a times square root of b times square root of c. Okay? So finally, that's n32 times 2. Then this square root, that's what? That's power half. So this one and this one cancel. So we now have square root of 4 squared, that's 4. 10 times 4. This one will be what? M8. Okay, the square root has already disappeared. Then we have this one also, N32. N32. So that will be 10 times 4. That's a 40. M8. 40 M8, and then N32. So that's that on this question. Okay, begin to welcome to this channel. If you're just coming in, please begin to give the video a thumbs up, show the video love, subscribe and share the links of this video on all your social media platform. For the returning viewer, thanks for coming, always coming on board. Begin to type your comments. Don't stop there. Give the videos a thumbs up and share the links of this video on all your social media platform. Okay, so if you look at this one now, without wasting time, 5-year 1, 5-year 4. So we have 4 at the bottom there. Okay, then what we can do now is we can apply indices to combine this one and this one together. The same base, and you are dividing. That will be x to power 18 minus 12. That's 6. Then this one also, the same base, and you are dividing. So you pick one of the bases and you subtract the power. 22 minus 2, that's 20. Don't forget your 5. That's what we have there. So what can we do now? We can try to split this one into 2 parts. We're going to have x5 times 1. I'll tell you why. Because if you remove this fifth root, okay, it's going to be, the power will be 1 over 5. So that's why I split this one into 2, power 5 and power 1. This one, we can make it also in form of 5. That's 5. Okay. Let me make it 4 and 5. 4 and 5. So that this 5 we can see by the time we remove these 15 roots, all over 4. Okay. So we now have remove this one, that will be x5 1 over 5. Okay. Then this one, there's no answer for that. This one will go. Also y 4 5, and again for the roots 1 over 5. So this one and this one cancel. Okay. Then so you're going to have now this is gone. I'm having this and then y4. So those one, they're outside the roots. So we now have this one 4. There's no direct answer. So square root of what? So square root of we have 1 here as x over 4. You put your 5 here. So that's the answer for that. There's no answer for this one. You don't have direct answer for that. This one also, there's no direct answer for that. Or we can work on this one and this one. So that'll be x5, y2 power 4. You're already outside the roots. So that's just that on this case, on question 4. On question 4. This one we can take it out. Solution, that'll be 5 over 3. This square root. So we're going to have 24. 24 can be 8 and 3. 8 and 3. But again, 8, 3. 8, 3. Okay. Okay, let's go on. 8 times 3 for 24. These are P14. Okay, and don't forget, square root, it will be single, it's all combined together. It's all combined together. So we can have this one and this one. That's a P 14 plus 8. That's 22. That's 22. And combine it together. Don't forget root A times root B will give you what? Root AB. Okay. Then times 54. 54 is 27 times 2. So this one is done. This one is done. P14 times P8 is also done. P14 times P8. Apply your indices. Same base. You are multiplying. That will be P22. That's P22. Okay. So what we are going to do now is to begin to have the picture in view of the final answer. This is square root. So we're going to have 8 times 2. That's square root of what? 16. So that one is done. That's square root of 16. Times 3. This 27. I can also make 27 to be 3 to the power 3. 3 times 3 times 3. 3 to the power 3. Let me make it this way. 3 times 2 times 1 times 3. Okay. P22. P22. So this 2, 3 and 3, that's 16 times 9, and then times 9. 3 to the power 2 is also 9. Okay, P what? P22. Square root. Don't forget your 5 over 3 here. Is that clear? So we're going to have 5 over 3. Square root of 16 is 4. Okay. Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 9 is also 3. This P22, there is no answer for that. So we just have square root of what? P22. So these 3 we cancel. So we have 5 times 4. That's 20. times 3, that's 60. P, square root of what? Square root of P, 22. So that's all we have for that case. So that's all we have for that case. Okay. That's that for that case. That's that for that case. Then we can still work on this if we want. This will be 60 P22. Remove the square root. That's what? That's 1 over 2. So that will be equal to 60 P11. 60 P11. So that's that on this case. What I just did is just to apply the principle of roots. Root A and root B give you root A and B. So that's all we have in that case. Next question. So what we do here, let's look at what we can do here. 16. 16 is what? We can make this one to be what? To be 4 square. 4 square. I want to make it 2 to give us 2. That will be 2 to power 3. Yep. That's 8 times 2. That's for 16. And then split this one into 2. We have 1 to power 3. That's x to power 3 times the fourth one. So by the time I remove the cube root, these 3 we cancel there. So we have what? Y there. Okay. Cube root minus 5x cube. This one, there's nothing we can do there. 2xy. This minus here, we can take it out. Become plus. Okay. Then we have what? Cube root of what? I think there is a value there. Let me check the question. There is a 10 here in the question. Minus 10. There's 10 here. So this will become plus 10. If you take the minus out, that's plus 10. And you have 2x. This y4 break into 2. Y3 times y. Break into 2 parts. So now we're now having this one, 2 to power 3 cube roots. That will give you what? That will give us 2 for that place. So 2 times 2 here. That will give us this one will give us cube root of this is 2 for that place. Is 2. So we can take 2 out. Here also cube root of x cube. Cube root of that is also what? Is x. That one is outside 2x. So this one is done. This one is also done. So we have cube root of what? 2xy. Okay. Then the other one, there's nothing we can do there. That's minus 5x cube times cube root of 2xy. And this one, this will be plus cube roots 2xy. 2xy. The y to power 3, don't forget what I have here is 10 times 2x. The y4 was I splitted the y4 to 2 places. That's a y3 and what? And y. So by the time I do the cube root of this one, it will be what? It will be y, and that will go outside and multiply the 10. So I'll just have 2xy in that place. So if you can see this one and this one, they're the same. That's a square root of 2xy. That makes it to be addable. Okay, you can add it together. So 2x minus is 2x. Okay, I can only factorize because this is not cube. Let me check what I have there. This one is done. Okay, 2 inside, x, y, and then this one outside. So there's nothing we can do there. That's our answer. Let's look at one of the ways, and I'll show another method also to solve it. Question 1, the solution to number 1. You can use this rule. The rule says that if we have a to power of a fraction, a to power of a fraction, let's say your fraction is a over b, a to power of a fraction, no, sorry. Let's say you have a to power of n over m, that's your fraction. A exponent n over m is going to be equal to square root of a. The denominator of that fraction will be inside here. The numerator could be here. Okay, you can close everything, or it can also be this way. A, the denominator of that power here, and then the numerator can be here. So either way is correct. Back to the solution, that will be square root of 27 of 8 over 27. Okay, then the exponent, the power, is a fraction. So this is the denominator, that's a 3. And then the numerator is what? It's 2. What this 3 means is, don't forget, when you have cube roots of, you have a cube root of a fraction, 8 over 27. So this will be equal to what? Cube root of 8, cube root of 27. Okay? So, and that will be equal to what? Cube root of 8 is 2. Cube root of 27 is what? Is 3. Okay? So that will be equal to what? 2 over 3 all squared. And that gives us 4 over 9. And that finished that question. Question 2. This one, we can solve it also in different ways. We can remove the square root, which will be equal to what? 16 is 2 to the power 4. Okay, times what? Times 3 over 4. So this one cancel, this one cancel. We have 2 to the power what? 2 to the power 3. Okay, which is what? Which is 8. So you are having square root of what? Square root of 8. And that's what? 2. And that finished that solution. Okay, thank you for coming on board. As you're coming, you're going to give the videos thumbs up. Okay, show likes. Thank you. Simplify. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm looking at the question here. I can't see clearly here. I can see the question mark. I can see the question mark. Let me check clearly. 1 over 2 times 1 over 2. Is it my question? Plus 3 times, okay, I can see the question. Plus 3 times 1 over 2. Okay, let me put it on the board. There's a question there. Plus 3 times 1 over 2. Okay, times 1 over 2. And again, times what? Times minus 1. Oh my God. Times minus 1. You can see that thing clearly. Times minus 1. And you put a bracket. I don't know where the bracket, whether here, I can't see. Okay. So you can see. So all those comments, you can message me on my email. Okay, I will make a live section for those questions. Okay, I'll make a live, and you can put it, please. You can snap it on the, how will I do it now? Go to my, because this one, I think the comment disappear after the live section. Okay, but any of the video, latest video, put those questions there. I'll respond to it. Okay, I'll respond to it. Okay, I'll also make a live section of those questions. Please begin to type all your questions. I may not be able to attend to those all the questions now. Okay, begin to type those questions. Begin to type your questions. I'll respond to them. Begin to type all those questions. You can put it in any of my latest video. Okay, I'll respond to that. Okay, I'll check those questions. I'll respond to it as fast as possible. And this is not going to be the end of algebra. Elementary algebra still continue. It's a module on its own, it's a course on its own. We're going to continue to begin to solve as many questions on elementary algebra, deal with different topics on elementary algebra. So, typical exam questions on elementary algebra. So begin to type all your questions. Promise to respond to those questions. Okay. So this 4 and this 4 cancel. Times 32 is 2 to the power 5. Okay. This 5 also cancel. And then 6 to 5 is 5 to the power 4. That is 5 in 4 places. Okay, times minus 1 over 2. Okay, so we're going to have 2 to the power 3. Okay, times 2, and then times this one, that'll be 5 to the power minus 4 times minus half. That's minus 2. So we're going to have 2 to the power 3, that's 8 times 2, that's 16 over what? 5 to the power 2. We got to 16 over 25. Let me buttress on this negative. Don't forget, one of the rules says that a to the power minus 1 is equal to what? This minus is 1 over a to the power 1. Okay? A to the power 1. And that's what I applied for that. So 5 to the power minus 2. The minus here is what? 1 over 5 to the power 2, which is 1 over 25. Okay? So that's what I applied in that place. 8 to the power 3, 2 to the power 3 is 8 times 2, that's 16. This one is what? Times 1 over 5 to the power 2. So it's given. So that's the answer for that question. Maths guru. Okay, you need to apply the rules. Everything is governed by rules. You apply the rules correctly, get your answer. Okay, let's apply the rules of exponents or the rules of indices. This is x. This is x. The same base, but you are dividing. Don't forget, one of the rules says that x to the power a over x to the power b equal to what? X to the power what? A minus b. When the bases are the same and you are dividing, you take one of the bases and you subtract the powers. That's what we're going to apply in this case. So this becomes x to the power 20 minus 20 minus 14. Then for the y variable, do the same thing also. Minus 18 minus 30. Okay? Then you can open and close your brackets. The power here, minus 1, minus half. So minus 20 minus becomes plus 14. And that's what? That's minus 6. That's x minus 6. Here, minus 18 minus, that's a plus 30. So that will give us what? Minus 18 plus 30, which is the same thing as what? 30 minus 18, which is 12. Y what? Y 12. Okay? Your brackets, don't forget that. Minus what? Minus half. So this will be equal to y to power 12 over x to power 6. Don't forget this one, minus 6. The 1 is 1 over x to power what? X to power 6. Okay? And then the brackets, the power is what? Minus what? Minus half. Okay? So this minus here will flip this fraction upside down. We're going to flip the so okay, so we have I don't want to clean that place. So we have now to finish that question. We have evaluate the following. So we're going to have now this minus is 1 over, and then we have what? Y12 over what? Over x6 power what? Power half. So, and this 1 over will flip this fraction, and that will be equal to what? X6 or what? Y12 to power what? To power 1 over 2. And then this 1 over 2 is going to affect the top and the bottom, the numerator and the denominator. That will be equal to x6 times what? 1 over 2. And then y12 times what? 1 over y12, y to power 12 times 1 over 2. So this will be equal, this will be this over what? Y6. So that's that question. And if you want to do efficiency, you can also write it as what? X3 y to power minus 6. Okay, want to make it to be of the same of the same level. Can be that. So that's the answer for that. Okay, let me know your reaction to this question. Let's quickly start from the second one. Let's start from the second one very fast. This is normal expansion. We have root 5 minus 3, bracket open and close, times root 6 plus 2 root 5. Okay, let me take us to this algebra, a plus b times c plus d. This will become this one times this one, and again this one times this one. So when you are through, then you start with this one times this, and then this one times this. So we're going to have root 5 times the whole expression, 6 plus 2 root 5. Okay, you have minus 3 also times everything here, 6 plus 2 root 5. So that's how to do the expansion. The first one times everything. Okay, then the next one minus 3 times everything, and vice versa. You can also use this one to do your expansion. So this one times 6 times root 5, that's 6 root 5. Root 5 times root 5, that's 5, times 2, that's a plus 10. Actually, root 5 times root 5, that's root 25. And root 25 is what? Is 5. But you don't have to waste your time. You don't have to waste your time. Don't forget root a times root a. Anytime you are multiplying roots together, it's going to give you the content. Okay, and that's that. Okay. Then minus 3 times this one, that's a minus 18. That's minus 18. That's minus 18. Then minus 3 times this one, that's a minus 6 root 5. Okay. Then what you can do now, this one and this one cancel. 10 minus 18, that gives us what? 8 for that question. Let me know what your comments on the comment section. Let's see your observation in the comment section. Let's check the solution again. 5 minus this one. Okay, root 5 times everything, minus 3 times this, and then 6 times root 5, we have this. Then root 5 times root 5, that's 5, times 2, that's 10. Okay, and then minus 3 times this, that's minus 18. Minus 3 times this one, that's a minus 6 root 5. So that's correct. Okay. I will take also the first one, to the solution to the first one. And what I want to say is this, I always say it, this is not a movie. Okay, I'm sorry for saying that. You need to take your writing material and begin to work. Those questions are not, they didn't come from the sky. It was coming from from the textbook. Okay, so the more you practice along with me, the more you write down, the more you make your jotting, the more it sinks to your brain, it sinks to your body, it becomes part of you. Okay, that is one of the ways to learn, and that's always tell my audience: always take your pen and your journal, your journal, your writing material, your pen, and begin to follow along. Okay, as he's talking, begin to look at it. Okay, so that you only do little after the discussion. Okay, so that's that on these. The first one, the first question, the first question. I want to say also uh, you can book, make appointments. I always do live online tutor. You can book your appointments for online tutor, so we can tailor this course to your own. Book appointment with me online. Check my email either on my own page on the YouTube. Send me an email. Let's discuss that together for one-on-one or group discussion. You can make it a group discussion, okay, a group tutorial, or you can make it a one-on-one. It could also be executive one-on-one. We can discuss that. Okay, the first question, rule 24. Rule 24 is what? We can do this to find the product of the prime factor. 2 goes here, that's 12. 2 goes in 12, that's 6. 2 goes in 6, that's 3. 3 goes in 3, that's 1. So we can have 4 and 6. That's a 4 times 6. That's for 24. And this will mean root 4 times root 6. Root 4 is a 2. Root 6 does not have a perfect root. So that's that. Then minus. Let's do for the 48. 48 also will be what? 48, 2 goes. That's 24. 2 goes in 24, that's 12. 2 goes in 12, that's 6. 2 goes in 6, that's 3. And 3 in 3, that's 1. So we're going to do it, we're going to split it into 2. We're going to split this product into 2 parts, such that one of them has a perfect square root. So I'm going to use 2 times 2. Okay, that's 4. That's 4. And then 2 times 2, that's 4. That's 12. Okay, that will be 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 16. That's 16 times 3. Okay, you do it in 2 ways. You group them into 2, such that one of them has a perfect square root. 16 has a perfect square root, which is what? Which is square root of 16 is 4. Root 3 does not have a perfect square root. Okay, so that's that. Can we okay, we can open the brackets. Nothing less again. We can open that brackets. Here now, we now begin to expand. This one times this one. The root will multiply itself. Root 3 times root 3. That's what? That's 3. Okay? Root 3 times root 3. I've told you, whenever you have a root multiplying itself, it's going to give you the content of that root, which is 3. Or you can say root 9, which is what? Which is 3. So that's 3 times 5. Okay? Times 5. And then minus times minus, that's plus. Open the brackets. Okay? And then root 3 times root 2, that's root 6. And then that's 4 root 6. Okay? So we're going to have now this one 2 root 6 and this one 4 root 6 will be what? 6 root 6. Okay, minus 4 root 3, 4 root 3, 4 root 3, minus 15. That's 15. I think that is the final conclusion for that. We can go further. Let me quickly recap what really happened in this case. Root 24 is 2 root 6. Root 48 is what? 3 root 3. Open the brackets. Here also do the expansion. Root 3 times root 3, that's 3 times 5, that's minus 15. Minus times minus, that's plus. And then root 3 times root 2. The root, the one of square roots, we multiply them together. That's root 6 and then 4. Then this is a 4. Before you can add or subtract any roots, you must have the same thing. This is root 6. This is root 6. I mean, it is what? It is addable. You can add it together. So 2 plus 4. That's a 6. So that's that on that question. That's that on that segment. Okay, welcome. Thank you for staying by. Welcome. Thanks for your likes. Okay, thanks for your likes. Well, you can do more. Begin to tell all your friends to do likewise. Call your friends to join this like section. Okay, I want this video to go viral. Begin to share the links of this video across all your social media platforms. Okay, it doesn't take you time. Share on your Twitter, your Facebook, on all. Okay, I'm sorry for advertising those all your social media platforms. Okay, give the videos a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Thank you for doing that. For those that are returning viewers, thanks for coming again. Always coming on board. Begin to show the videos. Give it a thumbs up. Type your comments and share. Begin to share the links across your social media platform. When you're told to solve for B, you are being instructed to make B the subject of the formula. Okay? So what we're going to do here, this is a fraction. This is a fraction. Step 1, cross multiply. If you do that, we're going to have 2 times 2x plus 3b equal to 9 times x minus b. Then open the brackets. This one times this one, that's a 4x. 2 times 3b, that's a 6b, equal to 9 times x, that's 9x. 9 times minus b, that's minus b. Okay, then you can now collect the like terms. Collect like terms. Bring x together. Bring the b together. This is a 4x. Move this one to the other side. This is a plus 9. When plus move over an equal sign, the sign changes. Okay, it becomes minus 9x equal to, this is minus 9b. Okay, move this 6 plus 6b to other side. So when plus move over an equal sign, become negative. So 4 minus 5, that's minus. That's a minus 9, minus 6, that's minus 15b. So minus cancel, minus cancel. They can make the b the subject, make the b each the two sides by the attachment to your b over 15 over 15. So this 15 we cancel here. So we have b equal to what? 5x over 15. 5 here 1, 5 here 3. So we have x over 3. Okay? Or 1 over 3 x. So that's that on question 1. Let's see question 2. Let's see question 2. Okay. Another way we can, okay, another way when we are here, another way, if you don't like these steps, another way, if you don't like when plus move over, you can do something like this. Please copy this one down. If you have done that, let's go on and see another method to this. Let's see another method to this from this point. This is a plus 9x. I don't want these plus 9x in this side. So I'm going to plus 6b. This one, I don't want it here. So it's going to be what? 9x plus 9b. I'm going to negate this one from this place. That is minus what? 9x. I'm going to do that for both sides. Minus what? 9x. Okay? If it's a negative, you use plus. You add it to both sides. If it's plus, you use what? Minus of that value will be added to both sides. So this and this we cancel for that place. We now have it here. Okay? So we have 4x. 4x minus that will be minus 5b. 5x plus 6b equal to what? 9b. So that's all we have in that case. Then I don't want this 6b here. Okay, I don't want 6b here. I'm going to minus 5x plus 6b minus 6b equal to 9b minus 6b. Whatever I do in one side must be done in the other side. So this and this cancel. This and this cancel. Okay. This and this cancel. So I have 3b. I hope there's no mistakes anywhere. So that one cancel. 3b. 3b. From here, this is a plus 9x minus that. So, and then we have minus 5b plus 6b. Okay, we have okay, sorry. This one is you can see here. This is minus 9b here. So this one is minus 9b. Okay. So here is what? Minus 9b. So this is what? Minus what? Minus 9b. Okay. So so this will be equal to what? This will be equal to minus 15b. So we now have minus 5x equal to what? Minus 15b. I want to make the b as a subject. So divide both sides by what? Minus 15 minus 15. So it cancels here. I'm dividing both sides by the coefficient of my b. So this one also cancels. So b is equal to what? 1 over 3 x. W as the subject. Okay. So what we're going to do now is to open the brackets. That'll be 4y. This one times this one, that's a plus 6w. This one times this one, plus 2 times a minus 3y, that's minus 6y. Plus 2 times this one, that's a plus 2tw equal to 24. So what we are going to do now is to collate all the w together. Wherever you can find w, bring them together. Wherever you can find the w, bring it together. So w is here. W is here. Okay. W, 6w plus 2tw. Why? When you do that, when you bring the w together, because you want to make w the subject, bring all the w together, and those ones that are not w, shift it to the other side. So that will be equal to 24. Move this 4y to the other side. That will be minus 4y. This is plus 4y. When plus move over an equal sign, it changes to negative. So this is done. And then this is minus 6y. take it to the other side. Actually, I should have added this one together before moving. Let me do that. Plus 4y minus 6y. That will give you minus 2y. Okay, so take it to the other side. So that's what? Plus 2y. Okay, let me repeat myself. 4y minus 6y will give you minus 2y. And then move this minus 2y to the other side of the equation, and it becomes what? Positive. So I think we have done. We brought together the w, and then we've moved other variable to the other side of the equation. Okay. Then the next thing to do now is to factorize the w. Factorize the expression w. W is here. Take it out. That is 6 plus 2t equal to what? 24 plus 2y. So then divide both sides by the attachment to w, which is 6 plus 2t. 6 plus 2t. So it cancels here. Okay, so we now have w equal to what? 24 plus 2y over 6 plus 2t. The question now is that the final conclusion? Is that the final answer? No. We can still do some little algebra. 2 is common on the numerator. You can take it outside. That will be 12 plus y. And the denominator, 2 also is common. You can take it outside. That will be 3 plus t. So this one and this one cancel. That will be your answer. That's 12 plus y over t over 3 plus t. Thank you for staying by. Okay. Thank you for staying by. Then, if you have two places that is y, bring them together. But in this case now, we only have one place for y. So we are going to retain it in one place, either on the left or on the right, while other variables be brought together. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I can move this ay to the other side because of the negative. Take it to the other side. That'll be what? Ay equal to what? Equal to x. And then move all this one to the other side. That'll be minus this plus d. This is here is plus. When you shift to the other side, it becomes negative. This one is minus d. When you shift to the other side, it becomes positive. So that's what we have. And finally, divide both sides by the attachment to y over a over what? Over a. So this one and this one cancel, and that end is solution. Okay. That's what we are told to do to solve for w. Solution. That will be a equal to 2 times l. That's that l, 2l, 2 times w squared. That's what? 2w squared. And this is the only place we have w. That's the only place. So we're going to retain it in that place and move other variables to the other side. And that will be equal to l equal to a minus 2l. Move this one to the other side. When you move a plus 2, when you move plus over an equal sign, it becomes negative. The sign will reverse itself. Equal to what? 2w squared. Okay? Then the next thing to do now is to remove these 2 from here over 2 over 2. So this one cancel, this one cancel. So w squared is equal to what? A minus 2l over 2. Then take the square root of both sides. So w is equal to, when you take square root, that'll be plus or minus square root of what? A minus 2l over 2. Okay, that starts on this episode of solving questions on elementary algebra. Okay, I don't want to waste your time. Thank you for coming on board. Thank you. Thank you. See you next episode. Thank you. Bye bye.